Okay, so this is the next part of Trier. Very interesting part. This is the palace which was built in 1757 to 1761. It's a Rococo style palace because during that time there were counts ruling the area. And they were at the same time bishops, so the religious and worldly powers were united in the hands of counts. And this is a very interesting cathedral. It was built by the Roman Emperor Constantine. You wouldn't believe that. In 310. After Jesus Christ. And this was actually built as a coronation site for the Roman emperors. I mean, the windows obviously don't date from that time, but the original building and the main building, and it's huge, really huge for that time. I mean, imagine 310. They were just little huts for the people, adobe mostly, or just rocks from the fields. And then in those times the Romans built these kinds of structures. Coronation site, and it's now used as a Protestant church. Don't know what that is, but it's called St. Petersburg. Maybe some kind of Russian church in the old days. And there are two wings of the palace of the counts who ruled this area in the 17th and 18th centuries. See those holes? Probably date back to the fighting at the end of the Second World War. Yeah, this wing is the Renaissance wing. It was built in 1615 by the Count at that time, von Metternich. It's now used by the city council for different offices. Here we've got a fountain. It dates back from 1984, I think, and it's actually the different animals symbolize different eras of Trier. We've got the horse, the eagle, the cow, the dog, and the dove. Yeah, Renaissance, 1615. And the counts also had their gardens. And they actually built a garage below the buildings, or below the gardens. Yeah, here you can see the two different buildings. The Renaissance wing, 1615, and the Rococo wing, which was built between 1757 and 1761 by the next ruling count, who was Mr. Walderdorf, who, as you might remember, also built the two other main city council buildings, von Walderdorf buildings. Yeah, it's amazing how those different era wings blend into each other. Renaissance and Rococo, 1761, and you can see that they improved on decorations. I mean, the Rococo time, Baroque time, used to be a time of great luxury. That's about the time when the people walked around with those artificial hair. Yeah, those are the palace gardens. They actually lay idle in the time when they built the palace, because they couldn't finish it. And then they were actually built between 1945 and 1947. Well, this palace was partly used as a military barracks between 1860 and 1919. There was the Rhine regiment of the Prussian army, which was based here, and they used to supposedly garden as an exercise square. And you can see, I mean, it's overladen with gold and nice sculptures. Great, huh? The city gardeners planting flowers, trimming the hedges, preparing everything for summer. I think they had some tulips before. Yep, that's what they are going to plant. And that's really amazing. What a sight. So nice. The Rococo Baroque palace of the counts, and then towards the left the Coronation building of the Roman Emperor Constantine, dating back to 310. Just imagine what this place was looking like in 310. No palace, no counts, just the huge thing. Nice palm trees. Yeah, those statues were actually made not in the 18th century, but a lot later. I think in the middle of the 20th century, after the war, the Second World War. I think there were plans of those times, and then they used those. And I think they are made out of plaster. It's not marble or anything else, it's plaster. So quite vulnerable, I guess. And I guess they need to clean them once in a while. And the building on the left hand side is another museum. I think it's the Museum of Antiquities and Roman objects. What a sight. It's really nice. Two different eras. 310 and 1757. Nice. Yep, and that's the wall of the City Museum. Okay, see you later on then.